Alright, since our last video, we have bought a bunch of runes, reorganized our gear, and we're mostly up to date on gear now. So all of our rune slots have runes in them, and they all have the frames on the runes. So that's bringing our crit rate up a lot with people having mystical giant masterwork runes. So he's got one right there. Get him an extra 3 wits. Sabine, actually, we took out her shield. And because we found this dagger in a previous episode, this gives us 3 wits. This dagger gives us 3, or finesse, sorry. 3 finesse, 3 finesse. That gives us enough finesse just by wielding them to fulfill their minimum finesse requirement. So I don't need the giant thunder rune in there anymore. So now these are 2 mystical giant masterwork runes. These are giving a lot of crit chance to Sabine. She can't actually attack with them because of this, but it's a very good trade-off, I would say. Giant flame rune of power in pretty much everybody's neck piece. An extra one here for Losa. Again, wits in the weapon. So the runes are all set. Most of the gear is up to date. I tried getting wits gear. Arhu sells really good stuff if you want to like save and reload while talking to him. You can get some good gear, then like wait a while, come back, do it again. Some of our stuff is still not at level 20 or not gold, but it's not a big deal. Eifen's necklace, I think, is our worst piece of gear. It's 17 and not gold. So for this episode, we're gonna go through. We already finished all of the Linder Chem stuff. We finished all of the Queen Justinia stuff. So we need to do the Lizard Consulate and the Doctor still. So we're going to go through the Lizard Consulate here. So the fastest way is to go to Chem's Gardens and then come out through the front. We also bought some more leaves from Lady Chem. I think actually we stole them is what we did. Because I just figured why not. Now, if you were on Blood Moon Island and you engaged combat with the Advocate by dialogue, and you were like, hey, Advocate, I'm here to kill you, then these guys, they're just called Citizen, and they are at level 20 with a bunch of armor. These are actually demons in disguise. So if you, with dialogue, attacked the Advocate, they will ambush you on sight. Like, when you get probably this close to them, I would say. Yeah, that actually is a good distance. They'll just attack you. If in dialogue you helped out the Advocate, they won't. They'll just tell you, hey, the Doctor is thankful. Go find him. He'll help you out. So just be aware of that. Oh, also, speaking of Doctor, Jahan gave us... skip through that. Jahan gave us a Summon Inner Demon skill book. We learned that on Red Prince. Or not on Red Prince. What am I saying? We're at the... I'm seeing lizards. I'm thinking Red Prince. Fane learned that. So now he has 1, 2, 3 1-point source skills, so he can use all 3 of those in one set of combat. This one bumps up his intelligence by, I think, 7. Gives him some extra magic armor. It's nice to have. I'm actually going to need Bless here on some people. And since that takes up 2 memory points, I'm going to actually put that on there. This one, yeah, I don't think I did this one on camera. But there's a plant in Chem's Garden where if you eat it, you get this skill. It's all right. It's not amazing, but it's a niche skill. It can be useful. I actually didn't remember I had that memorized. We're just gonna get rid of... Where is it? That and that on Sabine. Oh, she already has Bless. Why? Oh, it's over there. Okay, I guess we don't need to get rid of those. Never mind. Losa can memorize Bless right there. She can rememorize that if she wants to, but there's no real point. Okay, so in the Lizard Consulate, they have a lot of water barrels here. You don't really need the water barrels at all. I mean, I guess they could help, but you don't need them. So there's a bunch of cursed fire over here. And there's going to be some undead lizards that start attacking you. And the undead lizards will respawn if there is cursed fire in range from the respawn on. And every time they respawn on it, it'll use up a bit of cursed fire. Before Definitive Edition, it didn't use up the Cursed Fire. They just respawned in the Cursed Fire, and they could just keep doing it indefinitely until you put out the Cursed Fire, which is why I put Bless on there. So you need skills like Throw Dust, Tornado, Bless, things that will get rid of the Cursed Fire for you. And again, the most, I don't know, reliable way is like Rain and Bless, or Bless and then Rain. But if you have Tornado, you know, and you're willing to wait for it to recharge, that will also get rid of it all. If you have Throw Dust, just toss it right there. Alright, now I'm going to do that a little bit before actually going into combat here. Now again, if you don't have the source replenished with a bedroll on, I thought there were a few puddles of source in here, but I don't see any, so maybe not. Just be aware that if you use Bless to get rid of all this, it will take up quite a bit of source. Alright. But if you use just non-source related ways, then you'll be fine. And can we get up there with it? I don't think so. No, there we go. And that'll actually reach past that point that I just put it there, just because the tornado isn't an exact area. Yeah, it goes a little bit farther. Alright, so we're going to hop up here. Now, all of the lizards up here, they're going to heal from fire, and they're going to heal from poison. So don't hit them with fire poison. They are all going to be super weak to water, though. So if you come up here, and you... where's the second one? He's in here. Oh, he's way back there. Okay. Hit them with rain. I still think they can get wet. I don't think they're immune to wet. They are immune to... Oh, God. They got Necrofire on them. What am I thinking? But they should go down pretty quick if you've got anybody with any kind of hydro skill. And break that ice. Boom. Done. And then actually, I don't know why I did that. I'm gonna... Oh, there's a door there to close. Whoops, never mind. I was gonna say I'm gonna close that door. Now, this thing right here is now up here on the turn order. This will move to fire and respawn. So just be aware of that. With the way the turn orders work, I don't know if it's going to go... like if it's going to respawn and go right away, or if it's going to go in the next turn cycle. Okay, it looks like it just started a whole new round. That was a little weird. Anyway, so I'm going to throw that bit right there just to get rid of the cursed fire, even though there's still some there, which sucks. Okay. So this guy has no armor, so I'm going to just knock him out, actually. And then the other one over here I can't hit, so we'll move over there. And then, oh, Sabila had entered combat. That's why it looked like it started a new round. Okay. I didn't realize she was even close enough to start there. And we'll jump up there. Alright, that'll be fine. So, Sabile has to come all the way up here. And she's not... Oh, she is standing on water. Thought so. Okay. And I was hoping that would kill. Alright, you get rid of this guy. We do deal a little bit of fire damage with one of our weapons, I think, but it's not a big deal. Coming up here now, this guy has pretty low physical armor. Think we can get him? No, we can't get him down in one attack. Maybe with Peace of Mind, because what that is also going to do on Feign now, we have a 97% crit chance right now. So that is going to do double what it says. It's going to do like 700 points of damage. So this should knock him down. There we go. I mean, there's a 3% chance it wouldn't crit, but I was willing to take that risk. Alright, so yeah, when they get a turn, they do go in that same turn order. So you gotta try to... Yeah, and they can shoot cursed fire arrows, unfortunately. So there's gonna be a lot of cursed fire. You kinda gotta... You gotta work to get rid of it. So this can be an annoying part of the game if you don't have an easy way to get rid of the cursed fire. or just get rid of these guys in general. Now, I don't think they can be frozen, but that does quite a good chunk of water damage. Yeah. And Tornado still isn't up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, bless that fire, and then come over here and put it out with global cooling. And then I'm going to have Ifen, I guess, just shoot this guy. I don't think we can attack those. Yeah, we can't. Now, I'm not sure if getting rid of the cursed fire and make it normal fire, I don't know if these guys can respawn on normal fire. So we're going to find out right now. Oh my god, there's a tiny little bit right there. I didn't see that. Okay. So yeah, they do not need a lot to respawn, and apparently we aggroed another one, or the other one just went down there when instead of respawning up by us. Alright, so they can just teleport over, I guess, to the nearest cursed fire. Which is good and bad. It's good because it gets you out of combat, so you don't have to continuously go against all of them back to back to back to back. And I'm not going to use my bedroll to restore source during this part, just for, just to show you can do it pretty easily even without that mod on, because this is the only time where getting source out of combat would really be a big help, even though you can drain this lizard, drain that lizard, drain that void woke, and then you can use source vampirism on a lot of these things. But we're gonna wait a second. We're gonna get into combat over here first. I like how Losa's farther away than them, but still in combat. Alright, so we're just gonna run over here. Alright. Jump over there, so don't jump on him. I'm not sure if that'll curse the fire because he's on cursed fire, but just gonna try and keep our distance there. Alright, now that he's knocked down, now we're gonna have Ifen and Sabile come in here. I don't know how Losa's all the way back there and in combat still, but we're gonna have her move up as far as we can. And same thing with Sabile, just have her move up as far as she can until she enters combat. Alright, Ifen then, we're gonna just start blessing this fire. The bigger spots we're gonna bless, the smaller spots we're gonna throw dust. And yeah, okay, we can't move that in one go there. And we can jump shot him. Can bless right there. And you want to kind of save your rain for the times when you can get all of this water, or all of this fire out with one hit. I didn't realize that was there till right when I was clicking it, though. Alright, I thought that would actually get more of it out than it did. Global cooling works really well for that, too. But I'm going to save global cooling for when that thing is no longer cursed. Right there. And we can kill this guy. So over here, in addition to all the new armor set ghosts, there's a ghost right here. Now, if you have Red Prince in your party, between this guy, this book right here, I believe, maybe something in the desk, nothing in the desk really, maybe something in this book, or in this chest, and nothing really in the chest. Okay, so just the book and this spirit, if you have Red Prince. They will give you information that Sada, the Red Princess, is in the consulate here, this whole area. So if you have Red Prince, you're going to want to read that, and if you don't have Red Prince, then it's not a big deal. Also, a quick note here, if you happen to have any blessed water arrows or blessed water balloons, you can throw or shoot those at the cursed fire, and that will also, trying to get as far over as we can, that will also put out the Necrofire. Alright, apparently it also weakens these guys. I didn't realize that was going to happen, but I guess if they're in blessed water, maybe that's what does it to them. But that's just another way you can get rid of the Necrofire without having to use Source. And if you get to a point here where you've killed them and they're just these little orbs, Infernal Ego, alright, and they don't just like instantly dissipate, that I think that means they do have somewhere to go. Yeah, okay. But if it can't get there in one turn, it will go away if it doesn't get there in one turn. Okay, this one is trying to get somewhere else. Okay. Yeah, so don't think that just because they don't go away right away that they're going to keep coming. They might die out if they can't get to where they're trying to go. Alright, and again, you can search these guys. They'll have, I think some of them have relevant information about the Red Princess, but other than that, there's not a whole lot worth looting from them. And there's one more encounter with them right up here. This dead lizard has a key on him if you don't want to lockpick a door coming up. I don't think any of the stuff here is level 20. Yeah, it's going to be level 19 gear for, if you're using Lucky Charm on stuff, it's going to be 19. So we're going to move this pyramid there. Have Fane use that to get back really quick. Alright, and then the end of the Lizard Consulate area is through these doors.
The garden, at least, is unscathed.
Alright, and then if you come up top here, there is a treasure chest. We're going to check that out. Now this is the end of having to curse or bless all the cursed fire, so we've used up some source points there. We're just going to rest up and get our source back. Which again, you can just use Source Vampirism on all the corpses scattered throughout. And here we've got the other sword that Fane is going to use. It has cleave damage, it has strength and warfare, and 10 crit chance. This one also sets taunted for 2 turns. This is more of a tanky sword. Like, this is designed to be like a sword and board, you know, one-handed sword and a shield type setup. But we're still going to use it for our Fane build with the Sparkmaster. So we're going to put that one right there. It's not quite as good as that one, but it's still pretty good. So we're going to manage runes, take that out of there, go to our gear, and we're going to put that one right back in. So with that now, when we use Peace of Mind, we are going to have 102% crit chance. So if we use Peace of Mind, we are going to crit every single time. Alright, and then if we aren't at full health, you know, because Hothead only works at full health, it'll go down to 92, which is still pretty good, but you could bump that up more. And since Fane has, 5-star Diner, if you notice it says 3 wits, well, if Fane drinks that, 5-star Diner makes that 6 wits. So potions are also going to be bonus, or doing double duty on him. So just keep that in mind. If you want to use 5-star Diner, potions work double as well as food. I'm not sure how that works with the tea. So we're just using Spirit Vision over here to get these ghosts separate. So there's a portal over here you only see if you use Spirit Vision. There's a spirit of a dead lizard assassin over here. You can talk to him if you want. I think he has some information on Red Princess as well. Now, if you have Red Prince on your team, in your party, whatever you want to call it, this is going to be how you get to the Red Princess. So if you're not ready to completely finish up his quest, don't go in here yet, because once you go in here, you might be able to use some teleport pyramid shenanigans to get in and out, but for the most part, once you're in here, you're just stuck in here. All right. So we're gonna actually go through the Dream Portal stuff on the next episode. If you have Red Prince in your party, there's a little bit of stuff you could do differently in here, but for the most part, it's going to be the same with or without him up until the end. And at the end, if you have Red Prince, there's a special thing you get that we are not, unfortunately, going to be able to get right now. All right, so I'll see you next time.